Babes, I know it is so easy to sit here and be like, I show up for myself. I do all the things that I say I'm going to do. I make sure that I complete all of my tasks. I make sure that I show up as the best version of myself. But let's be for real. Are you really showing up for yourself? Are you showing up for yourself in a way that you would want your friends to show up for you? Are you showing up for yourself in a way that when you look at your friends or your family members that you will hope that they would show up for themselves? Are you living up to your full potential? Let's be real. Today we're going to talk about how showing up for yourself is really the only thing that matters when it comes to living this thing called life or advancing in the life that you have chosen to be a part of. I struggled with this for a long time, and like I said in a lot of my videos, these are all like relatively new revelations for me. Like, I didn't know that I didn't show up for myself. Like, I always thought that, okay, like I get up, like, you know, if I say that I'm gonna, you know, get up early and go to the gym, I showed up, I did it. Or if I said I was gonna cook dinner tonight, I showed up for myself, I did it. But it goes so further beyond just those things right there. How can you expect people to show up for you if you don't show up for yourself? It's like, it's so easy for us to see that such and such didn't come to your screening, or such and such didn't get you something from the baby registry, but like, you can't see where you didn't feed yourself the correct foods when you were trying to heal your body, or you didn't give yourself a nice warm bath after a really stressful day at work. Like, those are things that really show that you're showing up for yourself. And like, when you don't show up for yourself in those small but meaningful ways, like, it literally chips away at your self-confidence. It chips away at like your ability to realize how much you can do for yourself without others. Like, yes, we need people. Yes, we should be able to rely on people for certain things, but can you rely on yourself? You want these big changes to happen in your life, but how is it going to happen if you are consistently not loving yourself and consistently not showing up the way that you would want people to show up for you? Where they do that at? You guys, I've just gotten to a point where I don't want to, like, I'm tired of me. Like, I don't really want to have to be angry at myself anymore. Like, I'm tired of starting over. Literally every day is a new day for you to become. Every day is a new day for you to be. Every day is a new day for you to implement new habits or continue the ones that you're already doing. But you would only want to continue the ones that are actually being beneficial to your life. It's just, we consistently make decisions that are not advantageous to the person that we want to be. Like, in the short term, it feels good because we have this thing with our brain that like makes sure that we're always like comfortable. We like, I mean, it's like we're trying to save ourselves. We're trying to make sure that we are in like homeostasis or whatever they want to call it. But in actuality, your brain is playing tricks on you. Your brain in the short term knows that you're a little sleepy, right? You're a little tired. But future you, your future brain, would really have appreciated if you would have, you know, did that self-tape right now. Like, or you scheduled that meeting, or you didn't cancel on the people that you said that you were going to do something for. Your future brain will thank you. And it's like, I often wonder, like, where is that coming from? Where is that urge to be complacent, that urge to be normal coming from when we so desperately want people to be there for us all the time? Like, where is that coming from? And I think it's coming from where You know, as humans, like, it's so easy to blame things on other people. It's not easy to blame things on yourself. Like, it's funny because I feel like people often act like, oh, like, we give each other too much grace as humans. Like, we give ourselves too much grace as humans. But I think that I don't think that we're hard enough on ourselves, honestly, in certain aspects. Like, it's so easy to get mad at that friend. It's so easy to get mad at that friend. But do you get mad at yourself? And do you get mad at yourself to, like, cut yourself off? And when I say cut yourself off, I'm not trying to be like, you know, whatever. I'm literally saying cutting off that version of you. Like, we're so easily, we'll cut that friend off real quick, right? We'll cut that friend off that did that small bogus thing, or we'll leave that man that didn't make us feel worthy. But, like, will you leave yourself? Will you cut yourself off? Will you stop acting as that version of yourself because you're done, because you're tired, because you want to show up for yourself, because you want something different? It all starts there. Like, it all starts with wanting something different and having the courage to cut your own self off. Like, literally within the last couple of days, I cut myself off. I cut my old self off. Like, I cut myself off because my old self is really good at going on runs. Like, I'll be like, oh, like, I'm doing this, like, I'm doing this. And then literally one thing could pop in and it just derails me. And then I stop showing up for myself one day. And then it happens the next day. And then all of a sudden I have a string of days where I'm just like, wow, what happened? And I'm done. We're cutting that old version of ourselves off in 2024. We're over it. Like, do you want to be the girl or guy? Do you want to be the girl or guy that you can trust to make a plan and execute? And clearly the plan is never going to go the way that you thought it was going to go. But the mere fact that you stuck to the idea or stuck to the premise, the base of it, is what helps and matters the most, because you never know what's going to come out of it. You won't know anything if you don't try, if you don't show up. That's half the battle. Consistency, showing up / starting. I say it all the time, bro. I say it all the time. You got to show up for yourself every single day the way that you would want your spouse to love you every single day. You have to love yourself every single day in that same way. Like, it's really not up for debate. If you want to live a happy, fulfilled life, one with the least anxiety as possible, you have to be able to trust yourself. You have to be able to go out there and put the show on that you have been playing in your head back to back to back. I know y'all be visualizing. I do the same thing. And it's like, at some point, don't you want to see it actualized? Don't you want to see it actualized in real life? Because it's so easy. It's so easy. It's easier said than done. It's easier said than done. Like, I feel like oftentimes, like, we look at people and we'll see them, like, accomplishing all these great things in life. And you're like, it's one of two ways you can look at it. You can look at it as, damn, like, why them and not me? Or, damn, if they can do it, I can do it. And it's all a mindset shift. It's all a mindset shift. I've literally worked so hard to have the mindset of when I see somebody killing shit, it's like, dang, like, that, I didn't even know that was possible. I know that if they can do it, I can do it. If not me, then who? If not me, then who? If not you, then who, baby? Like, there's no reason. There's no reason to be scared. There's no reason to act as if, you know, things just can't change for you. We live in a world of infinite possibilities, and we are holding our own selves back. It's comfortable to, like, complain. It's comfortable to blame. It's not comfortable to get up off your ass and do what the hell you said you was gonna do. It's not comfortable to show up for yourself every day. But once you get used to doing it, it's like a muscle. It's like second nature. It's like, oh, this is what I do. Like, I even think about, like, with my skincare routine. I have a pretty decent skincare routine, and I actually have a video on my page where I map it all out for you guys. But I have a skincare routine, and like that did not just develop. Like, I had to actively choose every day that I was gonna wash my face and do this 5-step skincare routine night and day. And that was just what it was. And yes, it took some force by like making myself get up every day or before I go to sleep, making sure that I do it. But once I really committed to showing up for myself on a daily, it's like I can't not do it. And that's what I want us to do. That's what I want you to do for your career, for your love life, whatever aspect of your life that you feel needs to be changed. I want you to get so comfortable with showing up for yourself that it is weird to not. It's weird to not do it. It's your norm to be like that. We see people every day and like, we're like, oh, they're so highly functioning. Like, how are they doing it? It's their norm. They made it their norm. Beyonce has the same hours in a day as us. She made it her norm to be proactive, productive, a star. Truly. Thank you guys for watching this video. Risk takers, we're showing up for ourselves. We're taking risks. We're sitting here on our 21-day challenge. We're on day 3. If y'all are following and y'all are looking at all of my videos, give me a thumbs up or send me a comment so that I can know you guys are tuned in. Let me know your thoughts on this video, and I love you guys so much. I will see you tomorrow.